When a man finds himself emotionally entangled with a married woman, or perhaps has already entered into a full-blown affair, he often convinces himself that his situation is unique. However, reality suggests there are essentially four life scripts that dictate how these relationships develop and inevitably end. It is crucial to understand that your specific case is not an exception to the rule. The insights shared here are not mere hypotheses or guesses. They are grounded in countless real-life stories of individuals who have walked this path before. We must first accept a harsh truth. Infidelity is rarely a story of true love triumphing over obstacles. An affair is not an accident. It is a behavior pattern that a person cultivates over a long period. Men often harbor the illusion that a woman succumbed to temptation solely because she fell deeply in love, or because the man is exceptionally special, or because fate brought them together too late. This is a dangerous misconception. To put it bluntly, a woman in this position has likely been nurturing the capacity for betrayal within herself for years. It usually begins with a lack of love for her husband, followed by seeking attention from other men, behaving provocatively, and engaging in flirtation. Only after this long process of internal preparation does she meet you. You might not even be the first affair, though you will likely never hear about the others. The claim that "I have never done this before" is a standard line, but it is rarely the truth. There's an ancient wisdom that perfectly captures the essence of this dynamic. It suggests that while the words of a forbidden lover may seem sweet as honey, the aftermath is as bitter as wormwood. A person who betrays their vows often does not know how to love truly. They only know how to weave webs of deceit. Let us examine the four common scenarios of how these relationships unfold. The first scenario, the search for sensation in this version. The woman is primarily seeking a thrill or a distraction. She may appear sweet, beautiful, and seductive, perhaps even initiating the contact herself. She paints a picture of herself as the ideal wife and mother who is tragically misunderstood and unappreciated by her husband. The man thinks, "If I were in his place, I would cherish her." However, she has no serious plans to change her life. This is merely a hint of freedom, a short-term fling. While it can end quickly, it often drags on, leading to more complex situations. The second scenario, the emotional roller coaster. This is perhaps the most common script. Here, the woman wants the emotional high of falling in love, but she sustains it by deforming your reality. Imagine soaking a towel in water and then wringing it dry. This is what she does to your emotions. She treats her life like a dramatic TV series, seeking to make it as intense as possible. If you judge the situation solely by her words, it might seem she loves you more than anyone else in the world. But watch her actions. She will start to introduce artificial obstacles. Suddenly, she doubts whether you should meet. She invents barriers or expresses sudden pangs of conscience. This false confession is a powerful manipulation tool. The man, blinded by infatuation, believes her moral struggle makes her a good person. He thinks the only problem is the husband. She will behave inconsistently, pulling you close, then pushing you away. This intermittent reinforcement hooks the man, making him ready to do anything, even leave his own family, just to win her. Usually, once the man shows he is fully committed and ready to rescue her, she loses interest and claims that you are not meant to be. The third scenario, sitting on two chairs in this case. The woman may claim she has practically left her husband, yet they continue to live together or maintain a very close connection. She might say they are just roommates or that they haven't been intimate in years. Do not be quick to believe these tales. Objectivity is often missing from her narrative. Here, she attempts to keep both men. You will sense that you are on a short leash. She excuses her inability to leave fully by citing children, shared property, or pity. The scary truth is that she has no intention of leaving. Men often fail to grasp the level of selfishness involved in this mindset. You are expecting loyalty and love from a person who is currently disregarding the well-being of her children, her husband, and moral standards in favor of personal pleasure. It is naive to expect faithfulness from someone who has demonstrated they are capable of such profound deceit. The fourth scenario, the Pyrrhic victory. Sometimes a woman does leave her husband for the lover. It seems like a happy ending, but the root of the relationship, the thrill of the forbidden, is now gone. She enjoyed the affair because it was secret and inaccessible, not because she wanted a stable routine with you. Once you are together legitimately, the excitement fades. The relationship usually deteriorates the longer it lasts. The ending is predictable. She will not just leave you. She will likely leave you for someone else. In thousands of observed cases, the pattern remains identical. If she left her husband for you, the script will repeat itself. Her inability to function within a committed family unit does not magically disappear. She is simply bringing her deformities into the new relationship. The consequences and how to escape. Men in these situations often describe a magnetic pull, an inability to look at other women. This is not love. It is a form of madness. It is like sledding down a steep hill into a quarry. The first step is exhilarating, but soon you are plummeting uncontrollably. If you reach the bottom, you will find yourself in a state where being with her is painful, but being without her feels even worse. It leads to depression and despair. Do not deceive yourself into thinking your love will conquer these odds. You are headed for a standard, predictable crash. However, it is possible to save yourself. The pain you feel now can be a catalyst for growth. The absolute first step is to cut off all contact. Total abstinence from communication is required. If you try to leave while you are still in contact, she will likely try to pull you back in, not because she loves you, but because she wants to maintain the fog of the affair. If you have left a decent wife for this illusion, it is time to reflect. If your wife is willing to forgive you, which is a tremendous act of grace, do not be foolish. Appreciate the person who accepts you despite your betrayal. If that is not an option, focus on your own recovery. You need to clear your mind and redirect your life. If you found this analysis helpful, please consider supporting the content. Feel free to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below, and take the necessary steps to reclaim your peace of mind.